Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. Today I'm going to talk to you about what do you do if IRS knocks on your door and how to react, and what do you do if you're following up. So anyway, I just want to tell you a little about me. I'm a former agent. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been private practice for 4 decades. I've been doing this actually 50 years this August 20th. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. I've been on national news a lot. My YouTube has grown certainly with the presence of all the interviews I've done. You can look at them at 777irs.com, 777irs.com. So today I'm going to talk about IRS. What do you do when IRS knocks on your door? I was one of those people who would have knocked on your door. So I want to tell you there's two types of people that may knock on your door, and they're either going to be a special agent from the criminal division of Internal Revenue Service, or they're going to be generally somebody from the collection division. So let's talk about each one. If you get a call or a knock on the door, or someone leaves a card and they're a special agent with Internal Revenue Service, they're there for a criminal matter. You should never, ever, ever talk to them ever at any point in time, because anything you say to them can be held against you. Now, they're very nice people. I know a lot of them. I worked with them. They come out. They're very friendly. Oh, we just want to ask you some questions. So they already have a file, a dossier on you or the case. They know about you. This isn't a random knock on the door. They actually have a file. It's a developed file, and now they need to work the case. So they've already gathered information. Now you can be the target, or somebody else can be the target, and they need you to help them with the target. You don't know at this point in time. But the reason you don't want to give them any information, it can be held in anything you said. You just don't know how the IRS is going to interpret it. So what you want to do for that is you want to be just very friendly and say, listen, I have your card, I have your information. Somebody will get a hold of you. At that point in time, you should go ahead and talk to a criminal attorney. A lot of these cases, IRS is getting information about the target, and they're not you. You're going to know whether it's about you. If you start getting this gnarly feeling in your stomach, you call the attorney. I have a great criminal attorney, by the way, David Hoynes. So if you need to do that, you contact us, and we'll put you in touch, or contact your own attorney, or but remember, you really want a criminal attorney. And then what you generally do right after that call, the person who you retain usually calls the special agent, and they'll tell them what the case is about. So you should have an answer generally within about 24 or 48 hours. Don't do this. They're going to come upon friendly, and you're going to go, oh my, aren't they nice? Let me just give them some information. Don't. You know why your fish is sitting on the wall at a wall plaque? Because it opened its mouth. Don't open your mouth. Now, the other type of person knocking on your door is usually going to be a revenue officer like me. They're there to do one of two things. They're either there to pick up tax returns, or they're to collect money. So when I would knock on the door, I'd go in and say, I'm so-and-so. Then I'm going to ask for a financial statement. I'm going to give you maybe a doc request. I'm going to give you an appointment date for you to show up at my office with documents. Generally, if it's a case where you're preparing returns, they're going to tell you, hell, we need these returns by this date. Or if you have a debt, a revenue officer is going to set a definitive date. They're going to give you a document request to tell you what they need, and they're going to want a financial statement to close out your case. At that point, if you want to represent yourself, you're welcome. But once again, what IRS is looking for and what you're thinking they're looking for are two different things. They're not interested in your backstory on how you got here. They're interested in closing your case, and they want to know how much money you got so they can close their case out. They're just worrying about closing their case out with money. Now there's three categories you're going to fall in with a revenue officer. You're either going to be put in a currently non-collectible, a payment agreement, or an offer and compromise to settle your debt depending on your financial statement. But anyway, you're welcome to contact us, but if not, contact your own attorney. But remember, the revenue officer is there either for returns or for debt, one of the two. Anyway, thank you for listening to my video. Give me a subscription. Ask me questions. You're welcome to go ahead and do that. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your time and the subscription. Thank you.